This video will give you an overview of the structure of the course and course expectations. When you log into Moodle and you click on the Physics 151 course, you will see the course description and the course objectives. These are the broad skill sets that you will have after you have finished a course. There is a course map available that indicates what you will learn in each module and how each assignment ties to those objectives. There is an announcements page where I will make weekly announcements after I have graded module assignments. There are course questions forum where you may ask questions about the course. If you have personal questions about your grades, please text or email me. There's a link to our office hours, which will be on Wednesdays from 10 to 12. To get started, you will want to complete the items in the Getting Started menu. There is an orientation that has several pages that you need to read very carefully. There is a syllabus that you need to download and read. You need to register for OpenStax and our online homework, OpenStax tutor accounts, which cost up $10 to $15, and you will have to pay for it via this link. If you have problems accessing it or problems paying for it, let me know and I'll help you out. You also need to register for our online lab, Pivot Interactives, and that will be about $10 to $14 as well. But you can buy access to that at the bookstore. Once you have done that, to officially enroll in the course, you must take the enrollment assignment quiz. And you need to take it by the due date, which is the 29th of May. Once you have taken it, and you can take it 3 times, the highest grade will be averaged, then all the other modules will be open to you. Module 1 is due very quickly by 6/2, so you will want to do it. It's a little different, but most modules have 3 assignments. This one will have 3 assignments. One of those assignments is the enrollment assignment. The other one is an introduction discussion forum. And the other one is a self-check assignment in OpenStax Tutor, which is basically a math review. A typical module looks like Module 2. You have a description of the module, you have the module objectives. Indicated beside them are the course objectives that they support, because everything that you do in this class has a purpose. A list of things that you should do to prepare, and a list of things that will be graded. So in this course you will have 4 homework worksheets. You will have discussion forums in a couple of different formats, and I'll talk about that in a minute, and you'll have labs. So each module has a homework. It's either going to be a worksheet or an OpenStax tutor assignment. There are only 4 worksheets and 4 OpenStax tutor assignments. This particular example, the first homework worksheet is due in Module 2. It's due on the 9th. Most of the documents in here are Google documents, so when you click on them, if they're not attached as a docx file, they will be a Google file that you can save. You have a worksheet grading rubric that will be used, and that's presented. And you also have a forum discussion rubric. So for your forum this week in Module 2, you'll have a special kind of forum. So just a few notes about discussion forums. You need to post 3 times. The first post will need to be made by the initial due date. So you will need to make, for Forum 2, you will need to have an initial post by 6/6. Then you will need to respond on 2 different days by the 9th. 1 reply each day to your colleagues. So I'm looking for 3 separate posts, one before the initial post due date, and 2 others on 2 other days. So you have 3 different days you're posting, 3 different posts. 2 of the posts are responses, and 1 of the posts is the initial post. You will have a rubric and netiquette expectations always presented to you so that you'll know exactly what I expect you to do and how I will grade your assignment. In this particular example, this is a form where you will have to complete an activity in Pivot. This Pivot activity has a video that you can watch that will help you understand how to use Pivot and how to do the activity. But the Pivot activity has to be done before the initial post so that you can make the initial post. So the due date for the forum Pivot activity is 6/6. The due date for your responses and your homework worksheet and your first lab, which is also done in Pivot, which also has an introduction lab video, is due on the 9th as well. So you want to make sure that you're following everything and, making sure that you're getting everything done on time and that you're not slacking off and waiting to the last minute because we have a lot of material to cover. To summarize, each module will have 3 assignments. There will be some kind of homework, either a worksheet or an activity or a problem set in OpenStax Tutor. There will be a forum. The forum may be a Pivot forum or it may just be a normal forum. Each forum has an initial post date and you are required to post 2 other days as replies to classmates. The worksheets have grading rubrics and the discussions have grading rubrics. And then finally you have labs. Labs are completed in Pivot. I will grade them in Pivot and transfer the grade over to Moodle. Each lab has a video that gives you a review of how to complete it. It is strongly recommended that you watch this because it will help answer a lot of questions about how to collect data, the easiest and the fastest way to get to do the analysis. All right. Good luck, and please remember that you have office hours on Wednesdays from 10 to 12, and we will have a final exam on the 20th, and Module 8 will be a review for that final exam.